In this lesson, we're talking about modeling fractions greater than 1. Okay? So I have a few problems here that we're going to work through. The first two are showing the models, and we're going to write the mixed numbers for them. Okay? And then the next problems, we're going to see how to turn improper fractions into mixed numbers, and then we'll model one of those and show how to model a mixed number. So we'll do the opposite of 1 and 2. Well, 1 and 2, I look and I see, well, I have two shapes. Okay? This shape is all the way filled in, which means I have that whole number, right? So I've got a whole number there. Okay? Here, I see that the shapes are cut into 1, 2, 3. So they're in thirds. And I have two shapes, or two portions of that shape filled in. So what's going to happen? Well, if it's cut into thirds, that's my denominator. 3 is my denominator. And then my numerator is going to be anything that is shaded. So I have two portions shaded, so it's 2/3. And then from there, I just need to add. I have 1 and I have 2/3. Right? So I have 1 and 2/3. And it's as simple as that. For number 2, well, I see this is a whole number. This is a whole number. And this is a whole number, right? These are squares. They're cut into fourths. Okay? And they're all the way shaded. So I have 3 whole numbers. And then over here, it's cut into fourths. So 4 is my denominator. And my numerator is 1, because I have one shape, or one portion of that shape shaded. So, well, I just add again. 1 plus 1 plus 1. 3 is my whole number. And I have 1/4. Right? For number 3, we need to turn this improper fraction into a mixed number. So it's as simple as this. I read this as a division problem. 13 divided by 2. Well, 2 doesn't go into 1, but 2 goes into 13 6 times. My remainder, that's going to become my numerator. My divisor is my denominator, right? Notice that the denominators stay the same, because when reading this as a division problem, this is my divisor. That's my divisor. So it's going to remain the same. And then my whole number is 6. So I just plug that on. Over here, let's do the same thing. 25 divided by 7. 7 isn't going into 2, but it can go into 25 3 times. So subtract 21. I have 4. 4 is my remainder. So I get 3 as my whole number. My denominator is the divisor, which is 7. And my numerator is my remainder. So 3 4/7. Over here, right, for number 5, we're going to look at this one, and we are going to turn it into a mixed number, but then we're also going to model it as number 1 and 2, as they started in the model. So let's do 11 divided by 3. Well, 3 doesn't go into 1, but it goes into 11 3 times. So minus 9. I get 2. So my mixed number is 3, because that's my whole number. 2 as my numerator, and 3 is my divisor or my denominator. So I get that. And what that means is I'm going to have 3 shapes that are cut into thirds. And what I'm going to do with those is, well, if I have 3 whole, that means those need to be completely shaded. Okay? But right now, this just represents 3. So what I need to do is I need to draw a 4th shape, divide it into thirds just like the others. Okay? And then when I go from there, well, I have 2/3. So 2/3 need to be shaded in. And so now my model, I've turned it into a mixed number first, and then I've modeled it. And we could see, is this true? Well, based off of what we had just learned, right, I have 1, 1, 1, and this is 2/3. right? Because 2 portions are shaded and it's cut into 3 total. Well, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3, and 2/3 is 3 2/3. So we can prove it that we are correct and we've done the correct steps. So I hope this helps. This walks you through some problems you might see when modeling fractions greater than the number 1.